This interaction which we are having today is on a very serious note. I understand that I am interacting with teenagers, with grade 11 students. Now, all the while, I would like you to look into my eyes, please. We need to connect, and when we connect through eyes, we convey well, we understand each other well. So today we are here because I wanted to talk about, we interact through eyes, gentlemen. Yes, look here. Today we are here to talk about a very important point, and that is about your academic excellence. That's about you being in grade 11. That's about you've just finished off with your first public examination, your board examination in grade 10th. And now in grade 11th, it is the school examination. We understand that. But what we need to understand, which is very, very important, is that this is a continuum. It is 9, 10th, 11th, 12th, and so on and so forth. We have to work very, very hard in grade 10, equally hard in grade 11, though we are, we're stretching ourselves a little relaxed in grade 11, thinking it is a school examinations. But this grade 11 prepares us for grade 12, which is again a board examinations. So if we were distracted, if we were on the easy mode, if we were not paying attention to academics, this is a shout out for paying attention to your academics. And this is exactly what we are going to discuss right now. All right? So here we are to talk about be exam ready, be future ready. And of course, to be exam ready, all that you have to do is to study. And there are no options. I cannot sit for examinations. Your mother cannot sit for your examinations. Your father cannot sit for your examination. It's you who have to go through those 3 hours of rigorous evaluation. That concept-based evaluation, it's you who have to sit down and write down that examination. I'm here to hold you by your shoulders and give you a little jerk and tell you get out of the slumber if you have been, lost in your own world. If you were in the sleeping mode, if you were not paying attention, now is the time that you need to pay attention. Otherwise, it's 1 year, 1 class. It's as simple as that. So in grade 11, we put 1 full year. In grade 12, we put 1 full year. And that's the only option we all have. So that we may not feel upset, so that we may not, request another chance. So here we are. Here we are about 2 months early talking to you about your promotion to the next class. Your exams would be likely from 15th of February. So we have December, we have January, and we have 15 days of February and 15 days of this month, nearly. So nearly 3 months before we sit for your school examinations, which are exactly on the terms of your board examination. Where no concessions, no love, no special relations work. What you write in your papers, only that works. So be ready for your future, for your examinations. So yes, grade 12 is the foundation year where you are being prepared for the board examinations. 3 hours for the grade 12 examination, 3 hours for grade 10, and 3 hours for grade 11 examinations. The syllabus is set by the CBSE, and we follow the syllabus to the core, to the T. Regular teachers have been there. There wasn't a day or two where we would say that, we didn't have this particular teacher. The subject teacher was not available. All subject teachers are available throughout the year in our school. Your performance, of course, would shape you for grade 12, mental preparedness. And then we have to treat these examination, in the similar manner as you treat your board examination. Don't take it for granted. School examinations is a guaranteed promotion. It is not, boys and girls. It's definitely not. Grade 11 examination is how you perform, how you write examination, how you prepare for examination, and how you get your results. Accordingly, you move to the next class. As we move ahead, let's discuss about the CBSE guidelines. The CBSE says that 75% attendance is mandatory. If you don't have 75% attendance, please make sure you're regularly present for the next 3 months. Otherwise, don't be surprised if Charu ma'am takes a firm decision and says, nothing doing if you were not present, and your coordinators and your teachers recommend, yes, he was not coming, she was not coming all the while. You will not be able to sit for your final examination, because these are not the rules made by the schools. These are the rules made by the CBSE. Time and again, your teachers, your coordinators have been asking you to sign on an undertaking. My attendance is this much. I assure I would be present. So please cover it up. Don't come later on. We need not be crybabies. We need to work and make sure we follow the school rules as such. And the school rules are what the CBSE directs the school to follow. So 75% attendance is mandatory. Passing in theory and practicals is also very, very important. It is not that, theory and practical milake to pass ho rahe hain na. Nothing, it doesn't work. Again, this is a rule of the CBSE. So theory you have to clear independently, and the practicals you have to clear independently. It's not that together you clear. So please understand, it's very, very important, and we need to actually remember it all the while, all these 3 months, so that you work hard on the theory also and look after your projects and your practical files also. CBSE pattern would be followed in all manner. Whatever directions are given, the blueprints have been shared by the examination in charge with your class teachers. What type of questions would be there, the level of the questions is also discussed. All that has been discussed, and I'm sure the coordinators will share it with you in case they haven't shared. Actually, yesterday it has been done. And then lastly, attendance plus discipline plus regular effort, that is promotion eligibility. So once again, wake up. It's not an automatic system in our school that from 11th we go to the 12th class. It's performing, it's performance-led. Your attendance is also a must. And then, of course, the discipline part, because discipline helps us to go through and prepare. So CBSE evaluation pattern. CBSE has introduced competency-based. So gone are the days, by heart, and then spit it out and write it in the examination. It doesn't work now. So whatever the concept is, usko samajhna hai. Samajh ke usko apply karna hai. Different situations would be given. So it doesn't work now. In the good old days, it was इम्तिहान से फाइनल एग्जाम से 2 महीने पहले पढ़ के पास हो जाता हूँ, मैं ऐसे ही करता हूँ, मैं ऐसे ही करती हूँ, हो जाएगा. नहीं होता बच्चों अब. Things have changed. In the changing scenario, you have to understand the change and work with the change which is there. So if you take it for granted, आखिर में पढ़ना है, बच्चे साल खराब हो जाता है. And we feel hurt and upset. We can't do anything much for you if you have not written anything in your examination, in your answer sheets. So you need to understand, it's fun to enjoy life. It's fun to go on your bikes and your vehicles all around the city every day twice. It's fun. But can we hold this fun for some time in the month of March, end of 15 days of March or something like that? So that right now you focus on your preparation. Be future ready for the upcoming examinations is what I would like to tell you all. And then 50% of questions are concept based and application oriented. So now CBSE slowly and steadily found that children, they study, they pass a course, but still they don't know when it comes to the open, the outside life, outside the classroom. And so keeping that in mind, they said the concepts needs to be cleared. And if the concepts are cleared, we remember it all our life. Or if it is by heart, ratke if we go, we write the exam, we forget. So to fight the challenge all over the country, they went for concept based. तो समझना है, क्लास में अटेंशन पे करनी है, सॉरी जो टीचर्स बोलते हैं वो भी हमें सुनना है, अपना दिमाग भी लगाना है। दसी जाओ मैडम, तो दसी जाओ मैं सुन रहा, वो नहीं चलेगा, फिर तुसी लिख नहीं पाओगे कुछ। So please understand the new system and adopt it to the core. Focus on understanding and reasoning, not memorizing. Express your concept clearly and confidently. Many times when I find the report of the observer, she writes, this child didn't answer, he did not answer. Be involved in the classroom, please. Be actively involved in the classroom. Question, answers, reasons, find out, because that's what's the practice ground for your final examinations, for your 11th as well as your 12th. So I believe these are the subject combinations. All of you are aware of this. Here I would like to tell you that there are some marks for practicals and there are some marks for theory. I'm sure you know about it. Your practicals, mostly the internal assessment as we call it, for all the subjects of the commerce is normally 20, 80-20, 80 theory and 20 is the internal assessment which is there, for which you are supposed to make some projects. All those are 20%. And then if I come to the other subjects, the vocational, it's 60-40, mostly practicals are 40 and 60 is the other thing. The only place where it is 50-50 is, I think it's multimedia, am I right if I say so? And PAT, which we have started this year, and of course AI. So keep it in mind, practicals are equally important. At the end of the day, it's a total marks which gives you the aggregate percentage. So, and then as we move ahead, internal assessment and project matters, we've just seen it. Whatever projects, see, we went for mock practicals also, mock interaction. What does it mean? It means that when you actually sit for the final interaction which is there, you score well. If it's 20 marks, we get the 20 out of 20 marks. That is the purpose of these mock practicals or mock your projects which are there. And I believe some of you still not given your project files, which is very, very disturbing. And so you could not have the interaction with your teachers. Please do it. It's for your good. If we finish it off right now, it's so wonderful. When it comes to January, we have already finished this particular job and we can just focus on theory. That's the reason why we have this earlier. So continuous evaluation and practicals hold the key, and that's what we need to understand, and it's important. Now coming to PAT. When we come to PAT, yeah, it is physical activity trainer. We have introduced it this year. And this is the first time we have introduced it. It was lots of deliberation which took place between all the educators, and it was a recommendations. And keeping that recommendation in mind, we thought, why not have it? So what is the purpose of this PAT? It is your general development. It is building team spirit in you. It's building lots of energy, how to deal with everybody. See, at a drop of a hat, in 1 minute, you all get angry and annoyed. In 1 minute, you hold the collar of each other. In 1 minute, you start kicking around. The tolerance is gone. ਇੰਨੀ ਗਰਮੀ ਦੀ ਕੀ ਲੋੜ ਪੈ ਗਈ ਹੈ? ਫੋਕਸ ਕਰੋ ਨਾ ਇਮਤਿਹਾਨ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ, ਉਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਗਰਮੀ ਦਿਖਾਓ. That's what is important. So we need to understand, we need to be empathetic, we need to be tolerant. Tolerant, important. And then what happens is, the worst part is when you take your things in your own hands and start fighting amongst ourselves. What are we here for but to help you to sort out differences? So please, in case such issues do crop up, PAT is going to help you for that. In case such issues crop up, please check it out with your teacher, with your coordinator, and of course with Charu ma'am. All of us are here to help you out. So it promotes discipline, health, and teamwork. That's what we want in all of you. Builds leadership, confidence. Looks like PAT is a very easy subject, and it's not, but what we understand is very, very important. And again, it is 50 theory and 50 practicals. It helps you to enhance your percentage, whatever you score. So please make sure that you actually focus on this. So marks contribute to your overall academic record when it comes to PAT. We further come upon the next point. It's why grade 11 matters. I've been telling you since the very beginning. It is important class. It is the bridge between two board classes. All right. And then sharpens conceptual clarity and exam confidence, and consistent efforts help you to perform very, very well. Now, we need to study smart, just not study. Our effort should always be result oriented. Be it be your exams, be it be sports, be it be some public speaking, anything. जीत के आना है, that is what is important. Number लाने हैं, that's what is important. कुछ भी हो जाए करके दिखाना है, that's important. Please understand it's your life. You have to write a life for yourself. You have to live that life. If you don't write it well, if you don't work hard for that particular life, बेटे इत्थे ही घूमदे रह जाओगे. We're not preparing you for a life on a roadside. We're preparing you for a life where you can fly high, where you can have a name for your own self. That's what is important. And getting a name for yourself means to be successful. Successful means to get a position where you can stand up and work, a position where you can earn your livelihood. We cannot be dependent upon our parents all our life. मेहनत करनी है. This education has to be job oriented also. नौकरी भी मिलनी चाहिए. नौकरी बेस्ट लोगों को मिलती है. Everywhere you hear so many dropped out from this particular firm, इतने की नौकरी इसमें चली गई. पर कुछ तो रह गए ना. जो रह गए, they are those talented ones whom the company doesn't want to do away. You have to be the one who the company does not want to do away. इतनी qualities आप में होनी चाहिए कि so that the company says, oh, this is a precious employee of mine. I want this employee. And then what if AI is there and if you feel jobs are going? No, new jobs are created. It never happens. It's a cycle. This goes, new comes, this goes, new comes. That's what happened all our life. Jobs we never heard of when we were kids are now. And jobs we haven't heard would be then when you're there in the open market. But be prepared for that particular market, and for that, everything is academic excellence. Yes, your personality is important. Your all-round development is important. Your involvement in sports is important. Your involvement in public performance is important. Your attitude, your teamwork, everything is important. But at the end of the day, academic excellence is also very, very important. Maybe number one for some of the companies. All right. So create mind maps. So study smart, not just hard. So revise daily and stay consistent. So it is not that मैंने ना Saturday Sunday को पढ़ लेना जोर लगा लेना. मैं ना weekdays में नहीं पढ़ सकता हूँ. Don't do that. From now onwards, every day you have to put in 4 hours. I know some of you might smile. ये 4 घंटे अभी से कौन पढ़ता है? आप पढ़ोगे. हमने पढ़ा था. पढ़ें आप. Students, what is the main purpose of student life? It is studies. पढ़ने के लिए स्कूल में आए हैं, पढ़ना है, नंबर लेके आने हैं और कामयाब होना है. If you do well in your 11th and your 12th, you'll get admission in a college of your choice. You go to a university of your choice. You opt for a career of your choice. Otherwise, we'll have no options. जो मिलेगा लेना पड़ेगा. And then all your life you might repent. Oh, पढ़ लेंदे था चंगा सीगा, क्यों नहीं पढ़िया मैं? बथेरा कहते थे स्कूल वाले. Then you'll be saying all this. So please, I am here just to tell you, human beings need reminder. Just to warn you 3 months earlier from your final examinations. कि पढ़ना है. That's what we're doing. So create mind maps, short notes, practice sample papers, and write answers regularly. Maths and economics, those problems which are there, accountancy which is there, all that needs lots of writing. पढ़ लिया, you can't read mathematics. You can't read accountancy. Some subjects you just have to practice. So please make sure you practice all those. In economics, the sums which are there, all those needs practice. In case where definitions are there and you just can't remember, write down. Write down and just remember and write down and see, theek likhya hai ki nahi. There are no free lunches. There is no free food anywhere around. मेहनत तक करनी पैंदी है बेटे, बिना मेहनत दे जिंदगी नहीं बनती है. So that's what we have to keep it in mind. And for that, we need to work very, very hard. Whatever suits you, whatever time suits you, you should study. Some of us want to be, wake up at night. मैं था ना 1 बजे तक पढ़ सकते हैं, रात में पढ़ना है सवेरे नहीं. There could be, so that we call them night owls. And those who want to get up in the morning, 3 बजे से पढ़ना है, fine, it's for them. They are the early birds. Whatever type of body you have, whatever there is there in your mental, you have put it in your head, please accordingly study, 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 study. It's very, very important. All right? We are doing our job of telling you. Now the ball is in your court. You have to implement it. Either we laugh it out, we smile it off, or we actually adopt whatever we expected to do. So focus on understanding the concept of each subject because it's 50% conceptual. याद करने वाला कम कट रह गया, समझने वाला कम ज़्यादा आ गया, 50% हो गया, मायने रखता है. This is very important. 3 months are left. We can't afford to fall sick. हम बाजार से कुछ खाना खाएं और 10 दिन तक बीमार पड़ जाएं. That's not a very good idea. Now you have to tell your mother, ये भी मुझे घर पे बना के दे दो, ये भी घर के बना के दे दो. Because it happens, you fall sick and then your time is wasted. We can't afford to waste our time. Please eat the home cooked food. We can put it off for the beginning of the new session or something like that. And sleep for 7 to 8 hours. Now we don't have to smile it off. The brain rejuvenates, it recalls, it understands more, it is more fresh. And in a short time we'll understand. So 2 घंटे सोए मैं तो 4 घंटे सोए, and then during the days of the examination पूरी रात में जाग रहा था, and when you're writing the examination सारा कुछ blank हो गया, कुछ याद ही नहीं आया, तो बहुत पढ़ा था. You didn't let your mind to process, your brain to process. So please अपनी lifestyle को change करो. Make sure that you give the ample time which is required for the brains to rest, and then stay active. बैठ के sometimes we become lazy. You can still adopt any game and you play that game regularly even during the time of your examinations. And then PAT helps you to stay fit, make it a habit, not a task. So balanced diet is very important. I remember our grandmothers would say कि बादाम दी गिरियां जरूर खाओ, ध्यान है तो भाई अपने घर बादाम दी गिरियां खा लो प्लीज, और उन्होंने रात में भिगो के सवेरे छिल के खाईदा है. You can put to अखरोट्स also. That's what they say. So please go for all that. जो grandparents कहते हैं that's the best thing. बाकी सब चीजें फेल हो जाती हैं, पर उनका तजुर्बा, उनका experience is what we should hold close to our hearts. Teachers are our partners in this journey of grade 11. All the school years, teachers are the partners to help you to move ahead. So they are your mentors. You should ask them all the doubts. You'll never find any teacher in a school saying, हमने नहीं पता पढ़ाना तुमको, जाओ जो करना कर लो. No. You ask them, please tell them that ma'am, I wasn't serious. I'm sorry. I didn't pay attention. मुझे अब समझा दो please. Stay back, teacher समझाएंगे. So please do that. Ask them. Respect timelines and attendance. Together we can make this year truly, truly memorable and successful for you. So this is a message from all of us. So small distractions steal the big dreams. And the distraction is what you hold it in your palm, your mobile. You have to make sure that now slowly, steadily in these 3 months, you start using the mobile for a lesser duration. It is a necessity, I understand. We cannot do away with it because we are tuned to it and we are in the habit of using it. But yes, we can reduce the use. This, all that I've said, it's common sense. But as I said, human beings need reminders. So I'm just reminding you that please put your phone aside, especially when the time you're studying. You can decide amongst yourself, appa na enne baje to enne baje ek duje nu call karni hai, baat nahi karni hai, pehla nahi karni hai, we have to study. Do something about it. Your problems, you have the solution. We can just let you know what are the things we can go for. All right? So believe in your effort and hard work. Take school exams seriously. They shape your path ahead. Be consistent, be confident and courageous. You are capable. We never made you sit in the classes without a teacher or something. Continuously the teachers were there. You were up to mischiefs at times. Any normal child of your age, 16, 17, 18, might be naughty. Fine, you were naughty. But now we can pay attention. We can now pay attention and ask our teachers to help us so that we prepare for a school examination in 11th and we do a good job over there. All right? So, the last one. All the best, proud of your journey, confident of your success. God bless you all. Okay? Thank you very much. All the best. Thank you. you all be studying?
Yes.
Would you all be studying?
Yes.
Thank you very much. So wonderful boys and girls, please study and go to the next class. That's what we want. Thank you.